You asked him to change his password?
When he downloaded the PDF, what he downloaded was the keylogger. Guys. Now we wait.
All right, guys. Good morning, distinguished colleagues from all the nooks and crannies of the country. I want to welcome you all to our Diary 2.0 on this special initiative called Diary of Hackers. I hope you benefit from this insightful and educative webinar of DOH. I'm also looking forward to you tapping from the well of wisdom and knowledge of our facilitator. I want to sincerely appreciate our cybersecurity expert of the week, in person of Hacker Olajumoke Elizabeth, for honoring our invitation. Thank you very much, Ma. We are sincerely grateful. I think while we wait for her to come into the room, let me briefly tell us what DOH is all about. It's a platform to learn from our industry-leading experts from all the subfields of cybersecurity, and we have the following benefits for the members of the community. It will help you to develop your knowledge, skills, and abilities. Also, you interact with the cybersecurity industry experts. You socialize, network, and have fun with peers and mentors. You also get mentored by cybersecurity professionals, that is the hackers themselves, and you get to participate in local international cybersecurity competitions and um, conferences. So we also help to get internship, that is for the members, internship opportunity or cyber opportunity with cybersecurity based companies. So humbly employ us to make use of this platform to network, learn, and the likes. We have different people from different schools and universities in Africa. Also, we just hope this webinar will be a blast. So just relax and enjoy. So we're still waiting for her to join. So who is this lady? Um, our second speaker on DOH is a female cybersecurity expert who will be sharing her experience on how she got started in the field of cybersecurity. Her name is Olajumoke Elizabeth, a cybersecurity threat intelligence analyst and a graduate of cybersecurity science from a Nigerian University. So we should be proud and super proud of her. She possesses good knowledge and experience in threat intelligence with vast usage of OSINT, that is open source intelligence. She also stands to bridge the gap in cybersecurity, that is the female gap. She's one of the few people we have in the industry and are very ready to bring up any lady or any female hacker who is interested in cybersecurity. She currently works with Digital Bridge Institute, that is an international center for ICT studies and cyber as a cybersecurity instructor. So I think we can all hear what uh, we can hear all our introduction. So before we start, can you hear me, or please can you just indicate on the chat if you can hear me? Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, she's having issue with her um, what is it called? Configuration. So what we hope to does anybody have any question before she comes in? Any question before she come in? Maybe about DOH, about the last presentations we've had, or any other thing. If you have any question.
You asked him to change his password?
When he downloaded the PDF, what he downloaded was the keylogger. Got it. Now we wait.
All right. We welcome back. All right. So she'll send the slides now while I start with her, and she join us soon. Yeah. So the video you just watched now, you know what we call it's just like a phishing attempt where the FBI agent or the FBI agent was lured into giving in his password using the keylogger. Yeah, I think I got you there. So they were able to capture the password. Everybody is susceptible to such kind of attacks, and we just need to be careful on what we download and you know what we do on the internet. Alright, guys. Yeah, we are privileged to have Olajumoke in the room. Yeah, welcome, ma. I'll start the slide now, and then we go ahead.
See?
Yeah, welcome, ma. You can go ahead now.
Oh, thank you. Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, we can hear you, ma.
All right, ma. I'm sorry for coming late. The network was somehow, it was a hitch this morning. I guess so many webinars are going on right now, and the telecom sector are finding it so difficult to meet up with the task ahead of them, especially with the demand during late. I hope my apologies are accepted. All right, Joshua, can you please display the slides so that I will know what I'm talking about?
Yes, ma. The slides are displayed.
I seem not to see it on my phone here. Okay, I will be using my system. Uh, by the way, okay. So let me start by saying okay. I'm back. Sorry, it's cut off. All right, I can now see it. I got into cybersecurity. I hope I'm communicating.
Yes, ma. You are communicating, ma.
Oh, okay, I'm so sorry for that. It's just a network issue this morning. I'm so sorry. Okay, so who am I? I'm Oloyede Olajumoke Elizabeth, a cyber threat intelligence analyst. I work with Digital Brain Institute in Abuja, a training arm of the Nigerian Communication Commission. I hope you know them, NCC people. Okay, so how I got into cybersecurity. So this webinar this morning is not going to be a technical one, and is going to be more of how the journey started, where I am, and how I got there. So how I got into cybersecurity. Let's display the agenda for the day. All right, thank you very much. The table of content, how it all started, the school orientation, the strength, the shortcomings. I forgot to type shortcomings there. Shortcomings and my little advice. So those are the things we are going to be talking about in the next few minutes. In I think at most I don't know. Don't let me time myself so that we will not have a bad mind over this. Let's display the next agenda, please. How it all started. How it all started. I want to believe that as many of you that are here, you I want to believe that as many of you that are here, you are a student, and majorly I think student of Federal University of Technology, Mina. studying cybersecurity, computer science, IMT, or any other computer-related course. How it all started, different admission offer. All right, when I got admission, as a Jambite, I was tired of, okay, Futa is here, brilliant. Covenant is here, wow, that's superb. Okay, thank you very much for that information. But I want to believe that we are all students and we are cyber enthusiasts. We want to barge into the hot cake of the industry, which is cyber security. I call it hot cake. All right, so but there are so many things that happen in my own diary. How it all started, I got a different admission. I seek admission for Futa is here. Thank you. I seek admission in computer science with statistics or computer science with mathematics. And how it all started is my love for computer. First and foremost, let me put this truth to you. My love for computer. I love computer very well. I love walking around it. I love typing. I love designing. I love so many things about the computer. I just want to sit down with the computer as much as possible. So with that, as a whole level graduate, as a whole level holder I have this mind that, okay, I will do good in what I have passion for. Yeah, the key here is passion. I will do good in where I have passion for. Many people are saying, okay, I'll get to that, but I have different offer. What is that offer? Cybersecurity. As many of you that are from HEFI here, you know how the admission letter looks like. They'll just tell you course CSS. What is CSS? I started asking questions. Different offer. I requested for one. I was given another thing. What do I do? But with the things at home, I'm not ready to lose up. I braced it up. I accepted it, and I paid for my admission. So that was where it started. It was not something I knew about. I don't know about cybersecurity before. Past, I think it's now up to, I got admission 2011. So it's like 9 years ago. So 9 years ago, you can believe that. I don't know if any of you here heard of cybersecurity 9 years ago. That was the same case for me. And then cause ignorance. I don't even know what it is all about. If you put in for medicine and surgery and you are big giving biochemistry as a whole level holder, you know what as biochemistry is all about. You know what it takes. You know your prospects. But for me, I don't know anything. I asked around, what is even this cybersecurity that I was given to? There's this joy in my heart that I've gotten an admission. So I don't want to say, oh, I don't like the course, Jare. So I decide that, okay, I'll take it. I will accept it. You understand? I will accept it. So during that time, the course was not going around. I asked. Somebody said, a doctor in my church. Yes, I'm a church person. A doctor in my church said, it's all about hacking. I said, shoot, hacking? What is hacking? I don't even know anything about it. Cause ignorance. And then lastly, my parental advice. I have so many things. People said, you're a brilliant girl. You're a bright girl. You can go for medicine. You can go for pharmacy. You can go for a medical line course. Don't waste yourself. Don't waste yourself. What? Don't waste yourself. And Joshua, yes, that's it. What is hacking? That was what the doctor said, that the cybersecurity is all about hacking into systems and the like. And my siblings were like, no, don't go and waste yourself in the line of cybersecurity. There is nothing forthcoming there. This and that. Everything was just coming up like that. Parental advice was not good. It was not a good one. It's like I should reject, and also I should reject so that I will go for another jam the next time. I'll go for another jam the next time, and then probably that time I'll be giving medicine to study. So our parents now, they always like Dr. Olajumoke. They want me to be doctor, but that's still achievable actually. But there's this mindset that I have a doctor as a child. I have a doctor. My daughter is a doctor. My this is that, and every other thing. All right, can we go to the next slide, please? Can we go to the next slide? All right. So we orientation. As many of the footminds that are here, I want to say waga to all of you guys. You are doing great. Hello, I think I'm hearable enough.
Yeah, you are still on, man. You are still on.
All right, all right. So that I will know if you are following or not. Okay, school orientation. You see, school orientation is very, very it adds to the journey actually. On getting to school, after doing all the screening or everything, yes, I think network is a bit ish this morning. It's a very, very big issue because there are so many webinars going on. I'm supposed to even join one immediately after this. So I think that was why that's why we are kindly we are okay. Okay, thank you for that. All right. So for as many of us that are still following and our network is still good, Footman, thank you, Kadri Kolo. Footman Giwaga. All right. So the school orientation was not that, you know, was not that professional. Let me use the word in quotes. Professionals. Oh, sorry. I know there are some other people here that are not footmites, but I'm just saying, I'm just using my alma mater for an example. I'm sorry for that. I'm not trying to promote any school more than the other here, but I'm just trying to use where I came from. All right. Thank you very much. So academic excellence was one of the most promoted thing in school. The orientation we got that time exactly then was that academic excellence is the key, is the best thing you can get. We were told back then that without academic excellence you are going nowhere, like you can't feature in anything. So back then academic excellence was promoted. School orientation is just make sure you graduate with first class, or at least please graduate with second class upper. That is, oh, I think the audio for fluctuating is I want to so I believe it's network. Please change your geolocation and then you'll be able to hear me. Okay, so academic excellence is very, very promoted and preached all around the campus. Like anything you want to do, just make sure you are doing it because of your academics. Just because you want to meet up one thing or the other, just make sure you graduate with first class. That's the preaching. And again, there is this thing about schools. I think is another factor we need to consider very well. And I want to believe that there's nothing we can do about it except we divert our attention to another solution, of which I believe we are capable of. Later on, we'll be looking at some other things that we need to do. The practical versus window lab. I'm sorry, I'll still use my alma mater as an example. When I got admission in school, the school of ICT was still under construction, and I think it was at my second level or my 300 level that we got to move from the old building to the new one. Okay, so there is this prospect given to us by our lecturers back then that the new building consists of several labs. It consists of several labs, and that we are capable enough, that they are capable enough to even give us what is being given outside the country. Back then in 2011, the only university offering cyber security was in West Africa was FUT Mina. Back then, I'm not talking about FUTA now and some other schools that have joined the league. But back then, there is this notion given to us. That can we see? Are we still moving together, please? All right. So there is this notion given to us. Thank you. There's this notion given to us that they can give us what Malaysia can give to us. They can give us what UK can give to us. The practical versus the window lab. We only have window lab. I don't know of now. It has been quite 3 years ago. I entered FUT Mina last. So I don't know about it. In fact, it's not 3 years, it's 4 years ago. I graduated 2016. So it was 4 years ago. All right, so I don't know of now, but I want to believe that the system is almost the same thing in whole university. That's just my belief. You can put me, you can point it that I'm wrong. I'm ready to learn also. But the practical versus window lab, we have this enthusiasm that we will be learning practical. I went on and at home I was blabbing that what they are teaching them in the UK, that's what they're going to teach us here in Nigeria, in Mina, in Niger State, in my school. So there's this thing in me, but later on we almost fall back to nothing because it was much of window lab. And then the learning environment, I won't lie to us, learning environment in school is there, except you can see it. I'm going to be speaking on this as one of my shortcomings. And for as many of us that are still coming up, I want to believe that there are so many things we can do to help each other. Now, in the learning environment, there are so many things. You can easily learn from your lecturers aside classroom. I'm going to be talking about that later. Can you mute your microphone? Thank you. All right, I want to believe we are together. Thank you. So the learning environment in school is there, but there is this orientation given to us that it is you only go to school to pursue academic excellence. That is that's just the message passed across to us during orientation. Can we get up the next slide, please, Moses, Joshua? So I'm going to be talking more about this very well. Yes, thank you. I'm going to be talking more about this very well, that in your journey to any career, it is not only in cybersecurity. You can decide to digress a little bit to other parts, but not missing your core competency. I'm not saying you should lose your core competency. I'm not saying you should be jack of all trade, master of none. But I want to say this to you, that whatsoever you pursue in life, there is always a room for learning. Except we see opportunities will be moving now all around us and we'll still be complaining. I want us to note that. And I'm going to be talking much more on that in my shortcoming. It's part of it. Because today, I believe Mr. Hamza, that's password, he made a very good presentation last week. Yes, he made a very good presentation last week. I was there. And in fact, it was quite insightful. So I want to talk more about our learning environment. I'm going to be talking about that in the next one. What are your strengths? Now, in every journey you pursue in life, in every pursuit, there will always be a smart goal, your strengths. What are your strengths? My strength then was academic excellence. It was preached when I got to school. I was determined to come out with first class. But sorry, I came out with 5 minutes to first class. I came out with the second class upper, but it's very close to first class. Okay, so one of my strengths is academic excellence. All right, let's talk about this in the practical way, in the field. We all know that anytime there is an internship position, an open intern, they tell you, especially banks, oil and gas, KPMG, PwC, we know them. We know those countries. We know those not countries. We know those firms. We know those firms very well. And they normally, I have seen it. Why job hunting? I've seen it that they always put it straight to us that not lower than second class upper. So academic excellence should be a point for us too. I'm very sure not all of us are bookworms like I am. Not all of us are bookworms like my other colleagues that came out with first class. But what I'm saying is that let's pursue it. Pursue academic excellence. Another thing I know of that I have and it has helped me is relationship. I'm going to be talking more about this in my little advice, but let me say this to us, that there is no how we'll move up without building network. Networking is very important. Your network determines your attitude. Your network determines where you are placed. Your network determines your appointment. I know there is God. I know God rules over everything. I know God make everything possible, but He will make it possible through men. So it is either you respond to building your networking, your relationship skills. Relationship skill is part of the soft skills. I want to say this, and it's part of the thing that will really, really help you out. So I want to say this. Hello, am I still, are we still together?
Yes, ma'am, we are still together.
All right. So on relationship, I want to say this, that well, for what I've done so far, it has been relationship that's helped me. Yes, I love building my network. In fact, to the stage that I have to last year of late. I think last year, yes. I have to start building my network down to my junior colleague. Yes, I envy 2017 set where Mr. Hamza came from. Password. I envy them because there is this strong bond of relationship between them and they are moving higher together. So I have to network myself with them. My home set was full of schools, it was full of books, like you just have to read pass CSS 312, pass this one, come out with A, come out with this, come out with that. It's we only focused on our GPA. We left every other thing. In fact, social life we don't have. Go and ask the lecturers, they will tell you much about 2016 set. So relationship is part of it. The first job I got as a cyber threat intelligence was through relationship. Even the job where I am now is as a result of relationship, of networking with the right set of people. So I'm a beneficiary of networking. So that's why I call it as a strength unto me. Another thing is passion. See, wherever passion is lost, success is lost already. There is no how you strive. You can never attain success if there is no passion. Password made mention of it here last week that is passion, is what you have passion for that you go for. If you don't have passion for it, just leave it. Leave it, is not, doesn't worth it. I want to believe that anything that is worth doing is worth doing well. Whatever you have in mind to do, let passion be evident. Let passion be very, very evident in it. And then the last one I'm going to be talking about in my strength is commitment and persistence. You have to be committed to it. Whatever you have passion for, you commit all your skills to it. You be persistent. And again, this commitment and persistence has to do with your relationship too. Be committed to that relationship, like your networks, those people that you know that can really help you, can really bring you up. Be committed to them. Be persistent. Don't leave them. Okay, after a while, I have a mentor in school in FET. He's one of our lecturers. As many footmen that are here, Mr. Victor, I am always going to his DM, just checking on you. It's not as though he has one big deal, as in big deal for me. It's not as though he has one money to give me, but there's this thing that instills in them that they are still important. Make your relationship, your network, make them feel important so that whenever you need them, you will not even ask them to recommend you. You will be recommended without your consent. Like what happened to me this week. I'm not supposed to be here. As in, I don't know if Moses we even think of it, of bringing me up here, but it was due to recommendation from one of my senior colleagues. He's one of my inspiration. He graduated 2015, yes, a year ahead of me, and then we have been connecting with him. So I want to say this to you: in your journey in cybersecurity, especially with the way things are going, with the way things are going, if you know, I want you to know that there are high places in the Senate Committee for ICT.
All right, I think she has a network glitch. So I believe you are enjoying the session. She talked extensively about relationship and networking, academic excellence, passion, commitment, and persistence. So while we are waiting for arrival, I think it's paramount we take advantage of this relationship and networking. All the speakers that are being presented here in the series are people who are ready to transfer knowledge to the upcoming generation, which we are the people that will occupy. We can call the upcoming generation of cybersecurity experts. So we'll make it a kind of culture where every speaker will have one or two um, mentees that they can put through. So kindly make sure you register using our platform. That's the membership registration. So we'll be picking according to the number of mentees that the speaker are ready to teach. So if Hamza Latif, that's the last speaker that spoke last week, say he's going to mentor 10 people, so we give him the first 10 people that are in line with his field of study. Also, if Elizabeth says she's open to 20 ladies, okay, she's back. All right, you're
All
welcome,
right.
ma.
All right. Thank you very much. I hope we are still together. Thank you. I was not hearing anything from you guys again, so I decided to refresh it. Okay. Okay, right now, so can we have the next slide, please? Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. All right. Are we together now? Can you hear me now? Hello? Wow.
All right, sorry about that. While we still get in,
Okay, we are together right now, right?
yeah, as I was saying the other time, so the presenters will have mentees. They'll have mentees that they'll put through in the industry. So just kindly register. So once your field of study is in line with the speaker's field of study, we'll put you guys together.
Okay, thank you, Joshua. Are you
And
hearing me now?
also let's try and you know join the WhatsApp group for proper um, dissemination of information. So I'll post the WhatsApp link where you can join us.
Yeah, Joshua, I'm here.
Yeah, so you can join us using this WhatsApp link, and as well you can register with us in case. All right, I think you can hear me right now.
Yeah, I can hear you, Joshua. Can you hear me now? Hello? Okay, is anybody hearing me from the attendees? All right,
All
brilliant. So
right.
if you can hear me, I'll just move on. Thank you. All right, let's go to I think I am able to shed more light on the strength. All right, thank you very much, Stanley. Thank you very much, Musa. Thank you. All right, I believe uh I've been able to shed more light on the strength. Let's talk about the shortcoming. You see, can you still hear me? Okay, okay, I'm back here. Since you can hear me, I'll just go on. Please, I need someone else to say is hearing me. If you are hearing me, I need one of your chats right now, please, so that I will not just be talking. Okay, is someone hearing me now? Sorry, the network is a little bit harsh, and I believe it's because of the. Okay, thank you. I believe it's because of the different webinars we are having this Saturday. Thank you very much. So let's talk about the shortcomings. For every strength, there is a shortcoming. For every strength, there is a shortcoming. One of the most important. Thank you very much. Thank you, Fortune. Thank you, Adewi. Thank you. Okay, so one of the shortcoming is ignorance of the real field. Yes, I put it to you that then I don't know much about cybersecurity as a whole. You know, cybersecurity is in different phases, just like Mr. Hamza was able to pass across to us last week. Okay, I think that's from your hand, Prince Abraham. Can you change your geolocation? Thank you. Okay, so one of it is the ignorance of the real field. I don't really know. Yes, I'll quickly do a recap, or Moses can do a recap for you, guys. All right, thank you, Victoria. Okay, so one of the shortcoming is ignorance of the real field. I don't know much about it, and anytime we are okay, we are anytime we are ignorance of the field of what we are into, understand, it will not we can't go far in it. So I think one of the shortcomings that came on during the course of this journey, which I am right now, is because because of what's it called? Is because I'm ignorant of the real field. Just like Hamza told us last week, there are different fields in cybersecurity. You can go into penetration at testing and vulnerability. You can go into forensics. You can go into the GRC, the governance, the governance and compliance. You can go into different ones. Yes. So which one do you think you want to belong to? Another thing I think is one of the shortcoming is the late use of LinkedIn. How many of you are on LinkedIn, please? If you're on LinkedIn, I want you to make use of it. And other social medias. Thing I think is one of the shortcomings. Okay, I think that's a replay. Okay, so um the use of LinkedIn and other social media was one of my shortcomings. I didn't get to know the usefulness, the power behind LinkedIn and the social media. The first job I got with Digis LLC is through LinkedIn. It was through LinkedIn. It was not through LinkedIn as such, but the persistence and commitment come through LinkedIn. So every other one started following on. I think the late use of it also makes me vulnerable to unemployment. Then another thing is the late use of job board. It is not until you are out of school before you start using job board. Please, I'm begging you. There are so many remote internship going on that we don't even know, especially we Nigerians. We don't get to know about it. Please, I want you to note this, that's another thing, that's another shortcoming of mine. It was after graduation, after NYC, before I got used to job boards. Yes. Then another thing is late in one meeting or the other, I'll make sure I grab one mentor. It is not as if you should have many, but have cogent ones, the ones that are intelligible, the ones that are intelligent, the one that has future, the one that has ambition, a strive for excellence. You understand? So it is not about getting one mentor and calling him mentor, but someone that doesn't know and you are calling the person mentor. Is that a mentor? No, it's not. All right. So it was another shortcoming of mine because I didn't explore the act of mentorship at the right time. At the right time, it's another one, and in fact, well, thank God, I'm making use of it right now, and it's really helping me. The part of a mentor you cannot underestimate. Can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me now? Okay, thank you, Moses. Thank you. So I'm talking about the shortcomings. I stopped at little practical knowledge and ill career path navigation. You know, Password last week said it, that you need to know what you want to become. If you know what you want to become, thank you very much, Stanley. If you know what you want to become, it will help you. It's going to help you in your decision making, in aligning with the knowledge, the kind of knowledge you acquire, the kind of articles you consume, and the other things. Thank you very much. So I think that's another shortcoming, because I was my focus was just on academic excellence. Please, I don't want something like that to happen to you. Know what you want to become. Okay, fine, I want to be an ethical hacking. What are the knowledge I need to acquire? What are the skills? How do I prioritize it from being from academic excellence to skills excellence? It's not just to have a certificate, it's about the skills. What are the skill sets you have? So I think one of the shortcomings. And lastly, can you please display the last the second to the last? I think that's the last slide. Joshua, thank you very much, Joshua. So my little advice for you is number one, network well. I've talked about this so much. I want you to know that networking is the key. Is the key. And again, the second one is identify and follow your mentor. Please, who are your mentors? And please don't take mentor from where you are, like your level, and you want person, you are my mentor now. It's not just like that. It's someone that is higher than you. Identify him, ask for his mentorship, and follow him duly. I'm sorry for any other distraction background. All right. The third one is explore the power of social media. As many of you that are, we are in the social media world. There is now that COVID-19 has taught us a lot of lessons. It has taught us a lot of lessons. So please explore the power of social media, especially your LinkedIn. There is power in it, please. Then right now, start job hunting. Start it. If you're in 300 level right now, I know many of FUTA, FUT is 5 years course, and at 400 level you will be permitted to go for internship of 6 months. Please start job hunting by networking well. Start it. There are many remote internship that you can do. How many of you know about Moses Cyber Security Institute, International Institute? They are having currently, I don't know if registration is still on. Yes, Mose. Thank you, Mose. Thank you, Joshua. Mose Cyber Security. There are so many internships. They offer remote internship too. You can learn from them. Then plan your time wisely. I'm begging you. I think that's another shortcoming I've not been able to master very well, of which I'm striving to. Plan your time very well. Let's plan it. When am I to read? When am I to acquire other skill sets? Then another thing is identify your career path. I want to become a forensic investigator. What are the things I need to acquire? What are the certifications? I think we talk much more about the. Thank you for the provision of that link, Moses. I think we talked about this last week with Mr. Hamza Password. We talk about it very well, of certification and the likes. In fact, I'm just getting it right with certification. I won't lie to you. It's one of the journey. It is not about making mouth about our achievements, but also telling people about our errors. I made an error in certification. That's why often I've been unable to get one, because I don't even know what to do. This one is on the internet. This one is on another one. Many people are acquiring this. Let me go and acquire. It is not all what people do that you do. You understand? Try to identify your career path. It's going to help you in accumulating knowledge, in accumulating certificates, in accumulating digital badges and other things. Then lastly, please be passionate, positive, and consistent. I call it PPC. Be passionate, be positive, and be consistent. Anything you are passionate about, there's no how failure comes that you will not overcome it. Anything you are passionate about, you will always see success. You always get results. Anything you are persistent about and you are positive, even when negative things are coming, even when failures are coming, you will still get it right. So this is a little thing about my journey, how I got into cybersecurity, the shortcomings, the strengths, and the little advice I have for cyber enthusiasts in the house. I want you to know that no journey is straight. Forget it. LinkedIn, sometimes you see many posts on it like they're celebrating their achievement. Fine. Okay, can you hear me now? 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 Is anyone listening? Okay, can you hear me now, please? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, ma.
All right. So I think where I stopped, where I lost the audio. Hey, Moses has left again. Are you hearing me? Is anybody hearing me? Is anybody hearing me? Okay, okay. Thank you, Fortune. Thank you, Roseline. Okay, thank you, thank you. So I guess where we lost the contact, thank you, Adewi. Thank you. I think where we lost the audio is identify career paths and be passionate, be positive, and be consistent, right? So please be consistent, be positive, and be consistent. So that is that about my journey, how I got into cybersecurity, my challenges, my shortcomings, my strengths, and and um and my little advice for those of us that are still coming up. Will surely meet at the top. Thank you very much for this singular honor to speak here. It's an honor. Thank you. Thank you. Is there any question? Let's entertain question right now. You can drop your questions. I will attend to it one by one. Thank you very much.
Right. Thank you very much, ma, for this wonderful presentation. We really appreciate your the knowledge shared, and we hope to have you on the platform again soon. Um, all right, time for question. You can drop your question or you request to speak, please. You'll be. I think we just take 5 questions for now. Then the rest can be on the WhatsApp platform. All right, I have one. We'll take it in order that it's coming. You have Ojo Victoria. Um, Two, we have Fortune, Egili Andrew, Okay. Can we get 5 questions before uh, she speaks? Okay, we have the third one. We have the fourth one. Wow, I love this one by Esther for Lion. Then the last one, the last question, if there is. Okay. All right. Fine. And then we have the last one by Ojo Victoria. Thank you, guys. Okay, I'll hand it over to her now. I think she's not in the room, but when she comes back now. All right, I think she has joined the room. You are welcome, ma. Please, you can start answering the questions, ma. Hello, ma. Are you still with us?
Okay. Is anybody hearing me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, ma.
Moses, are you there? Okay, sorry. All the messages is lost too. I don't know. I just refresh. Can
All
you
right.
read it from
Yeah,
your
I will
side,
read
Moses?
them one after the other.
Okay. I think I can hear. I can see some now.
I think we lost her. Oh, she's back in the room. Hello, ma. Can you hear me?
Okay. Thank you. I can hear you now. I can hear you. Are you hearing me?
Yes, ma. Kindly go ahead with the answers, ma.
Okay. The first question I saw there before I refreshed it is that can you do without coding in cyber security? I want to say that's a huge question. That's a very huge question. You may now
Hello, ma.
I'm sorry for that mess of network. I don't know. The network was just too much. Okay, I want to say this that are you hearing me, please?
Yes, ma. Thank you.
Okay, I want to say this that is if you really want to be versatile in cyber security, then you need to develop interest in coding. Personally, I am not an expert in coding, but I think I love coding actually. But I'm not also a technical person like a penetration as tester like as such, because in threat intelligence you get to do a 1 to 3 steps of penetration testing. Yes, so is more like you need to know more of coding for you to understand many of these. You know, we normally use Linux as our operating system in cyber security. It's a security I call it security operating system actually. So you there is no how you walk to walk about round about Linux and you
Okay, guys, if you are still listening, I think it will be good if we can have a if we can forward our questions to the WhatsApp group, then I'll forward it to her and then forward back the reply to us. If that is okay by us, please can you just let me know if that is okay on the chat box, please. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Ma, for this wonderful session. It was really an insightful experience on how you started the journey. We hope to have you featured again on the platform. All right, guys. Thank you very much, guys. You can just join us on the WhatsApp group so that we continue our discussions. Thank you.